Hello, good afternoon. Today is 29th of December 2020. Brazil, liberalization of cabotage rules and of the um, coast of Brazil's requirements for the flag and the crew, which it is so essential maritime trade, maritime business. And the definition of a frontier worker of the UK should be applied also in Brazil. They are starting in Brazil to uh, open towards free competition, because if we have a Pelé as a football player and we have also got Maradona, why not have them play in Brazilian waters to help free competition? The maritime business will have perpetuity intrinsic value. It means that if Brazil invests in ratings, in officers, its position brings 22 million intrinsic value in 100 years to Brazil. But is it strategic to control Brazilian waters, because 90% of the income and imports and exports, are via sea? Is it important that the long-term strategic position of Brazil in the Atlantic it is maintained, and all the oil and all the industry that generates so much value? It is hugely important. This step of liberal rules for cabotage and crew nationalities, it is very important. Of course, the politicians have started in the dark side to control the light of utility, and that's a no, because they have complicated it a little bit, because now it is the first year is 20% nationalities can be foreigners, and then out of a fleet of 10 ships only 2, then second year is 4. So they start to make these complications and constraints that in reality have not help this maritime trade in the future. Because if we have the best seafarers on board the ships, then, and we have also got the best world ship owners in Brazilian waters, this will help very much the business development for perpetuity. We already have about 80% of population of Brazil close to the coast, so one way or another they will have the best goods and services provided by maritime transportation forever. They will have the best health, the best education, the best security systems, always close to the sea, always the most innovative ways of competitive advantages for Brazil. So the maritime business, it is essential. Another thing that could be done is to provide the frontier worker definition, not only for the maritime, but also for the health, education, and security. I think these brackets of society cannot be touched, and we can improve very much in that respect. One of the areas of the health is the coronavirus. So it can be either positive or negative. But if we start like the cabotage opening rules to control the stages and the situations that it will go, then we are complicating things. Let's be simple, because business can be also a positive area of intrinsic value. And for Brazil, so open to the seas, either in the Caribbean or in the Atlantic, all the way down to the South Atlantic. It is so important and so much for the long term required that they keep improving these areas and they copy. For example, Estonia has declared the flag and the seafarers tax free. Why? Because that will make to have the best maritime business, will help Brazil to always be at the forefront, to always put more goals, to always have the best goalkeeper, to always be the best center field in Latin America and in America, because it is a strategic position also in the Caribbean. Let's not forget, it's so close to Panama and to the traffic to the Pacific. So it is very important today in order to help this free competition. It's like football. We have to help the maritime essential business, and we have to clarify which are the areas, the rules, the codes of conduct that we have to play this game, the game of competition in the long term, because Brazil has huge reserves of oil and also has huge land producing products that can help to export all the products and import all the good ideas. This has been throughout history, and this will help in the future generations of Brazilians to always be at the forefront of competitive advantages, and will be really huge advantage to also clarify the crew management companies like mine, that the free commerce and free competition will provide the best intrinsic value. You can calculate also another video I made about Ocean's Wave, that also it is an area that perhaps it is interesting for you. And I made more videos also of associations transparency, because associations are the pillars of the utility companies in Brazil that can help this very much indeed. So I hope that in Brazil now in the future we have a huge potential of seafarers and officers, and that we copy also the other videos about training and many other areas to keep Brazil more competitive in the long term, and bringing also to this world that really needs positive ideas. This idea of liberalization of cabotage is great, but I would not go into stages. I would go like Estonia has done for seafarers, declared tax-free, for the flag, Estonian flag, tax-free, for the UK definition of frontier workers is beautiful. Seafarers work in the sea. I know it is Brazilian waters, I know that, but please, let's respect that these seafarers worldwide, they must all have one code of conduct, one enlistment contract, one crew management contract, one insurance, one tax-free, one private insurance they want to choose, and this will help to have always the best seafarers in Brazil forever. And this is very important so that your kids in Brazil will have the best education, the best security, and the best health. These areas also must be considered frontier. No one can touch either this party or that party. No one can touch this code of conduct, the strategy of Brazil. And if I was now in Brazil and the governor of Brazil, a leader in Brazil, I would just simplify these rules, because the simpler it is becoming quite difficult to have a competitive advantage for the whole of Brazil. And I think I made many videos about the statutes, associations, anti-bullying, Ocean's Wave, how to train seafarers, officers, plans to help seafarers, that young seafarers can join ships and then can really have some kind of government aid and government training, basic training, tanker training. These systems must be implemented by the states, because we have seen with this coronavirus that countries like, for example, Spain can provide 3 million of jobs of seafarers, intrinsic value each 22 million, multiply this is something like trillions. And Brazil has a huge young population and can take advantage, because also is very well strategically positioned a geographical, economical center in America, and it has huge potential of a huge coastline that if you revert to the sea, these ideas the ideas bring to Brazil intrinsic value. And the interesting thing about the maritime decisions is that this intrinsic value is for perpetuity until the seas dry. And I know that because population of Brazil, 80% lives close to the coast, is because they love the coast. I live also very close to the Atlantic Sea. And if we, at both sides of the Atlantic, we have one rule, like in football, and we have the best players, then we can teach the new generations everything we have learned. And so they continue this game, improving the competition and also improving the areas of the Atlantic that we so much love and we will be always very close to. So I thank you very much, Brazil, for these amendments, changes, radical. I believe there is other amendments like defining frontier workers for the seafarers and perhaps put them tax-free situation. So worldwide, all the players of this seafaring community can have the same rules, code of conduct. And this also would apply to us, the crew management companies, because we employ these seafarers and we don't want to discriminate, because in this country you have to apply this legislation, this social security, this national insurance, this income tax, this other tax, these regulations of the governments, these other regulations of these governments. I think that the Maritime Labour Convention, it is telling us that we already have in International Maritime Employers Council, we employ over 300,000 seafarers in this association. We already have enlistment contracts, insurance, protection and indemnity club, sanitary assistance. We have transparency of hours of work. We have transparency of leave, transparency of basic wages. We have to comply with the minimum wages of each country. We go from the UK, 8.8 euros per hour, to Spain, 950 euros per month. Then we go to Latvia, 350 euros per month. Then we go to Brazil. Then we go to Uruguay. Then we have so many different bargaining conditions that this step of liberalization of the Brazilian coast and free competition for the, I believe it is frontier definition, the health, the education and the security is critical. If we have the police in Brazil and the security with the best always available materials and then communication with the other security agencies in the world, then this is going to benefit the future of Brazilians. If we have the best health systems like today, we need the hospitals, the insulin, we need the hospital beds, everything. If we have all this transported by sea with no constraints, because I see plenty situations today that the ships have problems because crew reliefs, because PCRs, because COVID, because regulations, because then I need endorsement, because if it's not endorsement, it's a work permit, and there is always a government agency trying to justify their own existence, but they are touching a frontier. This is a frontier. Frontier workers, essential workers, maritime business is critical for Brazil. I think that if 80% of Brazilians live close to the sea, it is because they think it is essential. I think that is something that we cannot go into elections, we cannot start complicating things. We have to simplify. We have to simplify the labor regulations, the endorsements, working permits, visas for seafarers. They must have priority in Brazil, because if there is free commerce, we all get all the products and services, 90% arriving, import, export of Brazil. I think this is essential. I think this is frontier. I think this legislation and these amendments have to adapt to new changes, because I think that today, via these digital means, Brazil can teach other countries that indeed it is loving the sea what we do, and we work for, and we live close to. So let's keep this very clear in Brazil now, and hopefully more countries like Spain will declare seafarers, because it is 3 million job opportunities, huge intrinsic value in the perpetual long term, forever. So I think the maritime industry, this step of Brazil, obrigado. I thank you very much, Brazil, for this amendment. I think it's huge step. I think there is many others, and I think that this example of Brazil, perhaps other countries can copy, and other countries can declare the frontier maritime business strategic, and we can work towards simplifying, clarifying, evaluating the risks, and then solving this, like giving the seafarers the special place in the airports, in the planes, in the medical examinations, in the vaccines in Brazil, because then everybody will want Brazilian seafarers. Whichever country does provide these vaccines for seafarers, then okay, how many you have? Well, we would love to do that in transparency, in the same conditions, and if we have to mix Brazilian seafarers with any other nationalities, which is the tendency to reduce risk. We don't normally have nowadays just one nationality, no. We have about 15 nationalities, and it's very hard for us to comply with 20% European crew or 20% international crew, 80% Brazilians. It's very difficult, because if we don't have a chief engineer, and we do have a chief engineer in Ukraine, in Philippines, in Peru, wherever, in Spain, in Latvia, in India, in Indonesia, why are we going to stop this ship not having Pelé in that ship, on board the ship? Because we don't have any other chief engineer from that particular country. So if we talk about these constraints, in Europe, they have the same constraint. If you are in the second registry, there is captain, chief officer, and 50% of the crew must be Spanish or European, and then it is complicated bureaucracy, blah, blah, blah. If we stop this, also, if that is in a Spanish flag, if it is European flag or any other flag, then for cabotage, we need 50% Europeans. This is very complicated to maintain, because you see, if Pelé always has to be Brazilian, yes, but how about Messi? How about Ronaldo? If you cannot play in your ship, in your cabotage of Brazil, in your Brazilian waters, if every ship, if every crew management company, even in our own crew management companies ashore, if we do not have the best players, how can we make big Brazil #1 in the world maritime hub, maritime perpetual, long-term intrinsic value from seafarers, from crew management companies, from shipping fleets, from finance, from brokers? This is the long term of Brazil, because the advantage is that 80% Brazilians already live close to the sea. So isn't that a huge advantage to push forward and to win this match when competition is so hard, when now we can see very clear what are the business areas that are going to grow in the future and stay, which is more important to stay than to grow. Thank you very much indeed. Obrigado. You have Merry Christmas in Brazil, Happy New Year, and I hope that now all the other countries around Brazil, around the world, copy-paste this and have a declaration of cabotage rules throughout the world, the nationalities of the crew throughout the world, tax regulations for seafarers throughout the world, tax regulations for flags throughout the world, frontier code of practices for companies, simplification of class certificates, digitalization of this maritime strategic hub of Brazil, because it has huge potential to improve very much the exports and the commerce, and always be Brazil in the future when we are not here. Our kids or grandkids or grand-grandkids, or in 1,000 years, then will always be always at the most innovation, research and development country, and that we must clarify that in this coronavirus, it is strategic, the maritime sector, and I hope that many other countries will stop putting fines to seafarers and simply helping them to be what they are, heroes, like you Brazilians today. And now you must in Brazil, as you love the sea, please subscribe and like, because also another thing you can do is if you are a Brazilian seafarer or officer, you can update the Incandina database online because we need your CV. And I believe that if you mix with many other players in every ship and every nationalities, I think we grow much more as a human population. First of all, to eliminate these risks like coronavirus or any other risks like there are, for example, inquisition fines or problems of bureaucracy of cabotage and problems in the airports, problems in the immigration. This in the immigration of the Brazil, the police of Brazil and the doctors of Brazil for the test, for the PCRs, for medical examination, and the taxi drivers, everybody in Brazil, they must treat seafarers as heroes because they bring so much intrinsic value to their own countries and they must be recognized because no one recognized this until now. And it is very important, this step of Brazil for the future. Thank you very much indeed. Happy New Year, Brazil.